Good morning. Let me get myself a little bit more centered. Who are we? It's Mary McLeod. These are the self-love sessions, and this is episode 5. Self-love sessions are that once a week where I get to share with you whatever comes through me from spirit to you about the value, the absolute necessity of self-love in your life in order for you, hi viewers, there's 4 viewers, in order for you to take the next steps on your divine path of life in your body, in your relationships, in your money, finances, and abundance, and in your divine soul purpose. There is nothing more valuable in this time-space reality than your own self-love. And I am called from the depths of my being to be here to talk to you about self-love and the power of that, because I'm a person who didn't love herself for many, many years. And I did not know that that was the cause of all the angst in all of those areas of my life. I didn't understand. And I can shed light now. It is such a privilege and a pleasure to be here with you. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you here. If anyone who's watching wants to come on with me at the end, I save the last 10 minutes for anyone who is in pain and wants an activation of into today's session is around abundance. So if you would like, or even if you're in a lot of pain around any issue in your life, I will take the last, hi Amy, the last 10 minutes to work closely with you, one-on-one with you, for the benefit of everyone watching, because as these divine sessions come together, everyone who's here is a part of it. It's a divine co-creation. It's not just me getting on here and sharing a bunch of stuff. It's me getting on here with the divine beings who actually join me. And we, hi Jane Powell, and we come together and we co-create this. So if you're here, we all have similar issues. That's what I'm finding every week. There's a similar issue that's binding us to the feeling that we don't love ourselves in the area of this week. It's around abundance. So maybe you guys are feeling, maybe it's your first time here, maybe you didn't know it was on abundance. But each week we focus on a different area. So today it's around that feeling of, ugh. Do you have that feeling of, ugh, when it comes to your money and abundance? Maybe you get some and then you lose it. Maybe you get to a certain income point or a certain point in your savings account and then it just gets drained. Or maybe you've been trying to get out there and fulfill a life purpose, or get out there with a business, or get out there with a creative pursuit, and you just keep backing out on yourself, especially when it comes to charging money. Is this an issue for any of you? Hi Dee, hi Eliza, hi Natalie. So if you do feel at any stage during this that you want to come on for a one-on-one at the end for everyone's benefit, just put in pick me. You write that in the comments, pick me, and you can come on screen. Right now, put the link in there, so I will know that you're wanting to come on, because if you click this link, you will turn up in the lobby section, okay? And then I'll be able to see you, and I'll know you want to come on for a one-on-one later. So I'm just going to pop that link in right here. And hopefully that goes up there. There it is. So you see that link that says show guest. That means you can come on later on. Or if you don't want to come on screen and you do have a problem, feel free to put it in the comments what you would like me to help activate for you. You guys are free to do that. If you have a particular, as we go along, if it becomes apparent that you understand, you realize what the depth of the problem is that you're experiencing, whether it's, we'll get started grounding down. And so Jane says, yes, it's hard to charge. You can pick me. Fantastic, Jane. So in a little bit, I'll ask you to click on that link and you can join in the lobby, and I'll bring you on screen later on in about half an hour, okay? So in these sessions, we always want to be grounded down to Mother Earth, and we want to be connected to the heavens above in order to get the greatest benefit from what Spirit wants to share with you today. So for those of you who haven't experienced this before, I have a topic. I don't have an agenda. So I have a topic, and I just start downloading whatever it is that this group, this beautiful group, has gathered here to receive. Is that not exciting? I find it extremely exciting. And there was a point when I couldn't even think about showing my face on a video. It sent my heart racing to the point I thought I was going to have a heart attack if I even thought about putting myself out on a video. And this is probably maybe 3 years ago. I started my very first, I did a video challenge. And it was the hardest thing. It was so hard. It rivaled my very first public speaking class, because I did public speaking classes before I started doing videos. So I was getting a little bit better at speaking in front of people, but I couldn't stand the thought of being on camera, being live, and not knowing if I was going to forget what I wanted to say. So, and that just sent me into so much fear, because I have life experience where I had to give a speech in school and stuff, and I'd forgot, and I was just standing there like an idiot and totally blank and felt stupid. So I had a few of those experiences. And that, for me, created a lifetime of total fear. Whenever I even had to talk one-on-one, I thought I was going to be stupid. Everyone would know that I was an idiot, that sort of thing, right? Yeah, hands up, who's experienced that? You guys can't raise hands on this modality. So anyway, I'm just touching on a little bit of my story around lack of self-worth. Self-worth. Good morning, Savitri. Beautiful to see you. Self-worth is everything to do with how much money you're seeing in your life. Okay, so as we go, I can already feel it building so strong. There's some exciting stuff ready to come through for you to shed some light on. The F word wants to pop out. I hope that doesn't offend anyone. What fuck we can't get our heads around and our beings into deep, deep self-worth and abundance, right? So that I know is a frustration for a few people that are on here that I already know personally, because you've been working in the field of infinite possibilities, and you've been doing your affirmations and your mantras, and you've been visualizing your abundance, but where the fuck is it? All right, Spirit's like intense today, so I really don't want to offend people, but it's just a word, and it's just wanting to pop out today. So take a deep breath in. It's Spirit. It's actually Spirit. Okay, I'm getting choked up. It's actually Spirit wanting to say to you, look in my eyes. It's wanting to say to you, all that is, wanting to say deeply to you, to the deepest part of you, I understand your frustration. That's why I'm using the F word. I see you. I understand your frustration. And we are going to shed light on that in the next half an hour. You are going to understand why you've been holding yourself away from the deepest abundance that you know that you should be experiencing. You're going to understand why. You're going to understand how you can change that. And you're going to start seeing immediate results. You're going to start, your perspective is going to change. So wherever you are, I want you to take a deep breath in, blow it all out, and resolve within you, set the intention within you that no matter what, I am open. I am open to changing my mindset around abundance. I'm open to a deeper connection with the deepest part of me that is infinite, infinite abundance, that knows its worthiness, and I'm willing to be that. So you need to intend that in a really strong way. So let's ground your feet down into Mother Earth. We're going to be really present in this because Spirit wants to shift this, wants you to give yourself permission to shift this now. Would you give yourself permission to do that? Feel it. Grounding your feet down deep into Mother Earth, feeling the warmth at the depths of her unconditionally loving core. Oh, she wants you to understand how abundant is Mother Earth and how infinitely giving is she. oh, she just gives and gives and gives. And every single fruit that falls from every single tree has got hundreds of seeds in it. And they just procreate and procreate and procreate. And that's what we are meant to be doing here too, with our thoughts, with our words, and with our actions. Every thought that you consciously choose to think about your abundance procreates. Every word that you say that defies the illusion that you have lack in your life, every word that defies that procreates and procreates and creates what it is you are wanting to see. Every action you take from a place of deep, deep faith that says to the universe, I don't believe this illusion around me that I have lack. I don't believe this feeling within me that I have lack. I know that the feeling within me that I have lack is just the result of past thinking. It is not a reflection of my true reality. I choose my true reality, and my true reality is rich. It is so deeply rich. I don't even have a clue how rich it is, but I'm willing to see it, and I'm willing to have it in my hands, in this physical reality, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the magic, for understanding that our thoughts, our words, and our actions that are in alignment with self-love, that are in alignment with abundance and total infinite richness are the creative force. And I'm willing to harness that, to believe it, right? To experience it. I'm willing to experience it. I don't care who judges me for what. If I have $1 million in the bank, let them judge me, because I know that abundance is infinite. And if they're feeling bad because I'm feeling good and rich, that's their experience. That's what they need in order to step into their full abundance. So I'm willing to do and be and have whatever it is that Spirit wants for me, which is exactly what I want for me. There is no difference. I'm willing to have all that, despite what other people might think. So often when we talk about abundance, we think we have a fear of not having any. We think we have a fear that we're going to starve to death, or we don't fear the lack. We fear the rich. That's why it's not showing up for us. That's one of the main reasons it doesn't show up for us, is because we're fearing it. We're fearing other people's judgment. We're fearing being different from everyone else, because in our sphere, a lot of people are not in their abundance and their richness, right? And we fear losing friends over it. We fear people are going to want things from us if we were to have that $1 million. We fear that we're going to be irresponsible and lose it all, right? Any of those things ringing true? Hallelujah. Hi, Christina. Beautiful. So feeling those feet grounded into Mother Earth, just relaxing into her all the way up to your waist, feeling like Mother Earth is surrounding you. You're planted. You are the tree of life. You are planted with your feet at the depths of her soul, at the roots of this tree, bringing your attention up through the legs. These are the action takers, these legs. They just move you through life. Oh, let's just stop to give some praise to those legs. How abundant does it make you feel that your legs are always there for you? Oh, imagine if they weren't. Imagine if you couldn't get out of bed every morning. Because richness, we're cultivating the feeling of richness. That means you're consciously thinking thoughts of how rich you are. That's what it takes. Constantly thinking thoughts of how rich you are. Anytime your mind wants to go into the past and go, your money doesn't grow on trees, and we're not the Rockefellers and all that stuff, whatever your parents told you, like, this is just our lot. You got to accept your lot, and it's selfish to have more than you absolutely need. Anytime your mind wants to go back there, you just zip back into the present moment, and you go, oh my God, I'm so rich, and say it out loud. Oh my God, I'm so rich. Look around your house. Holy shit. I've got like a coffee maker, and I've got a NutriBullet, and I've got like lights that you can just flick on, right? I've got heat. I've got air conditioning. Oh my God, I'm so rich. And yes, you literally have to do this to shake up, to break up the patterning, the mindset that you're currently in. If abundance is an issue for you, and also you can always be breaking through to greater levels of abundance. So even if it's not like tying you in knots or really weighing you down or causing you to feel like you want to not be here anymore, There's greater and greater levels that you want to ask yourself, am I willing to have $1 million? Am I willing to have $1 billion? Am I willing to have a gazillion dollars? And then you start to notice what you're willing to have. Oh, $1 million might be, that's a bit selfish. I don't really need that much money. Well, you know what? You already have that much money. Breathe that in. You already have that much money. And every single time you say, oh, I don't really need that much, you are pushing all money away. All money. I love it when I get a new insight just by being in the moment and just letting it come through. Then I giggle. Right? So you already have $1 million? Because all time is now, everything is already created, and I'm sure you've already heard that. Everything's already created. You're just lining yourself up with it now. You're just allowing. So if you're someone who follows Abraham, there is the ask, and then there is the given, and then you need to allow it. So what we're all working on here is allowing. It's allowing the receiving of that which we've already created. Will you be willing to allow the full abundance of you? And you say yes, in whatever space you're in right now, you say yes. You can have an action. Yes, I'm willing. You just need to shake up your energy in order to tell the universe the big fat yes, I am willing, right? So you do that in whatever space you're in right now. Okay, Eliza, you said pick you. You have to go at 10:30. I'm only on until 10:15. Find it hard to charge more doing my spiritual business. Don't deserve abundance money. Okay, so I hope this is ringing true. I hope this is helping to stir up the energy around deeper abundance. So let's just go back inside. We brought our attention up through our legs. We're now bringing the awareness to your torso and the shimmering infinite field of possibilities right there, right in the middle of you. And you're dropping your intentions in. Yes, I'm willing to have $1 million. I already have $1 million. If I'm saying, oh, that's a little bit too much, you're pushing away all the money. So just accept, yes, I am a millionaire. Yes, I'm a billionaire. Doesn't mean that you're going to have $1 billion in this lifetime, but you have to be willing to accept it if it comes. Otherwise, your vibration is not aligned with infinite abundance. Infinite abundance comes in a flow. It's a flow. You can feel that. It's a flow. You breathe in, you receive, you breathe out, you give, you breathe in, you receive, you breathe out, you give. And most of us are a hell of a lot better at breathing out than we are at breathing in. Would you be willing to breathe in as much as you breathe out? You want to say yes in whatever space you are. Say yes. Be willing. Be willing. That's what the universe is waiting for you for. It's waiting for you to be willing. To be willing. So if you're there saying, but I am willing, I've been waiting for this money for so long, then you need to actually look at how you're feeling when you're thinking about money. You're still waiting for it to appear, or are you affirming every single day that it's already there? Because it is. You just can't see it yet. And if you're like, I'm not going to be happy until I see that physical abundance, it doesn't work. You be happy in the knowing that it is there. And here's what's coming. Is that, do I have $1 million? No, I don't. I don't have $1 million because my past conditioning is still unraveling. So just because you come into alignment with infinite abundance, you might stay there, having to realign all day, every day, until that abundance shows up in your reality. Okay, so it doesn't happen like that. I suppose for some people, if they've done the work, and probably they've been doing the work for a long time, and then they put it out there, I want to win the lottery, and then, oh goodness, it just happens for them. But it's not because it happens for them because they've been doing the work for a really long time. It happens instantaneously. So you just have to know that, yeah, okay, maybe you've been doing it for 5 years, or you've been doing this for 10 years or 20 years, and oh my gosh, I still don't have that money. well, you've been adding to your conditioning as much as you've been letting it unravel. You've been adding to it by entertaining those thoughts, by saying the words, I don't know where that money is, by taking the actions of lack and shrinking, right? By going, oh, I have to buy the generic brand because I don't think I'm going to have enough money this month to feed myself. Is that in alignment? Is that thinking in alignment with your infinite abundance? Because what the universe wants from you is to love yourself enough to go, but you know what? I really want that beautiful organic coconut yogurt that costs $6 for a little tiny tub. I really want that. That would really nourish and nurture my body. And the universe wants you to look at it and go, I'm having that because I deserve it, because I love myself. And that blows the illusion out of the water. It blows the illusion out of the water. It might be the hardest thing you ever did. You might be surprised as to how hard it is to choose to buy a $6 tiny little thing of yogurt as opposed to the generic brand $3 big fat tub of crap. It might take a lot. The difference is $4, but mentally, it is a massive, massive choice for you to make. It's saying, I love myself. I want this beautiful coconut yogurt that has no additives, and it's just beautiful and nourishing. And I can have as much as I want, but I only really need a couple spoonfuls. I don't need to like stuff half a carton down me in order to reduce my feelings of how bad I feel about myself. I don't need to sit there and like hoard this food. I can just savor this beautiful coconut yogurt as I'm loving myself, going, yes, I'm so glad I did this for myself. So glad I bought this beautiful product for myself. Can you guys do that for yourself this week? Can you go to the organic section, or maybe there's just something that you never let yourself have in the supermarket because you think it's not value for money, or whatever that old conditioning is, because most of us have that old, that's not value for money. I have to look for the cheapest thing that is the best thing that I can get in the supermarket. It boggles the freaking mind. Same as driving around town trying to find the cheapest petrol. Stop it now. Go to the most convenient place, buy your petrol, don't even look at the price, okay? Because it will save you the headache of driving around and thinking from a lack mentality. It's had really big results for me, big results for the people who I work with. Just these very simple things. Go to the supermarket, buy that thing you never let yourself have, or the most expensive organic thing that you've always wanted, because it nourishes you. That's your step for this week. Showing yourself that you love yourself. And going to the most expensive, or not the most expensive, but the petrol station that's most convenient, that it's right there for you, because it saves your precious time, because you love and respect your time, right? All right, take a deep breath in. Let it all out. Relaxing more and more into this infinite field of absolute love for you. The divine loves you so much. Bringing your awareness up through the head, through the upper chakras, opening out the top of your head, connecting up to the infinite love from above. Oh my God, calling on God and the angels and the divine and pure unconditional love and all that is, to just come down through us, join us, activate in us our infinite abundance, our knowing of our true nature as infinite abundance. Allow us to be able to give ourselves infinite abundance. Be here with us, activate it in us, giggle with us, make us shake it through. If you're just sitting there in a chair, just start to shake a little bit, like scrunch up your shoulders, do a little shake, do a little shimmy, do a little stretch. We're stretching into the new vibrations that we are activating within us by just being open, and allowing Spirit to speak to us in the way, whatever way it's coming through right now. I always have to go back and watch my videos because I really don't know what I'm saying most of the time. Okay, deep breath in. Let it all out. Shaking through that new vibration. Are you starting to feel a little lighter around love and abundance, self-love and abundance? You're starting to feel like, hey, I could give myself that thing at the supermarket. If I can receive that, I can probably receive a lot more. Yeah? Start to feel into that. What's the time? 55. Okay, we're now connected from feet to the heavens. So breathing in and allowing it all to come down through the top of your head. See the abundance in whatever way, shape, or form that you're wanting to create for yourself. Maybe it is money, 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 money. Is there anything in you that feels that money is dirty? I had a woman on our last self-love retreat, and we did an exercise where we were holding like $20 notes or whatever notes we had. And she got it in her hand and she chalked it on the floor. And I said, what was going on for you? She said, it's dirty, it's disgusting. So she had programming in herself that said that money was dirty and disgusting. No wonder she never had any, right? So she suddenly started falling in love with money. She started going, oh, I'm so sorry, my money. I'm so sorry I treated you like that, right? Because if everything is one, are you already one with all the money that ever existed? Yes, you are. You're one with the relationships you've always been looking for. You're one with the body that you've always wanted to live in. You're already one with that. You're one with all. And if you have any part of you that's going, oh, money, it's not right to have money. It's not safe to have money. If there's any part in you, it's not judgeable. Like, don't judge that in you. Just notice it and go, oh, I'm so sorry. Let's just say a collective apology right now to money, to our abundance, for rejecting it, for telling it that it was never enough, for telling it that it always deserts me, it always abandons me. I need a drink. For telling it it's dirty. Yeah? Just take a deep breath in. And just say to your money, I'm so sorry. Repeat it out loud if you can, no matter where you are. You say, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You say that to your money. Weird as it might sound, you are your money. Your abundance is a part of you. So you've been holding yourself away from it and feeling the lack. And money's been trying to be with you for all this time. Money's trying to be with you. And you've been going, no, I have enough. I don't need more. I don't need more. Yeah, but it's okay to have more. Having more money is not a judgeable offense either. Having oodles and oodles of money is oodles of money. Because you can then share it with whoever you want. You can do amazing things with it. Or, you can play with it. You can give it to you. You can create, like I'm planning, when the billions of dollars come into physical reality for me, I've got a plan for this utopia island that I want to build. It's going to be friggin' amazing. So you plan where you want this money to go, then it won't be so scary having it, okay? And bringing yourself to the place where you deserve it. Just because you were born, right? Spirit wants you to understand that you are completely loved, completely lovable. You are seen. You are valued. You are understood by all that is. You are so valued. You are so appreciated. All of your pain is so, Spirit is so grateful. So that part of you that is Spirit, because there is no separation. We, the collective we, love you for the pain you have experienced and the expansion that that's created for humankind and for the planet. And now it's time for us to allow. That's what this whole shift is. We're awakening into new levels of understanding what abundance is. Abundance is infinite love. You are infinite love. I'm succeeding from my mother's mindset. It's a job whether you like it or not to attain my goals while healing this past. I'm succeeding from my mother's mindset. Okay, it's a job whether you like it or not. Okay, to attain my goals while healing this. Past. It's great that you recognize that it's your mother's mindset. And will you allow yourself to create your own and live by that? Because we can never have true success if we're trying to live by somebody else's mindset and values. It will always, always fail us. The universe is designed to fail us whenever we are putting any kind of power outside of ourselves for our own well-being and happiness. So if we're putting any power, if we're saying, I can't be happy until I have that relationship, I won't let myself be happy until I have a successful business. I won't be happy. I won't let myself be happy until I'm living in a healthy body, right? That's living the illusion life. We be happy despite those things, and then they come around. Then they come around into alignment. We be happy regardless of those things, knowing that whatever you're looking at in the present is a result of your past thinking, your past words, and your past actions. So is there anything real about even this moment? Is there anything real that you need to attach to and look at and go, oh, life sucks? No, your life is brilliant. I want you to take a minute right now to imagine that life right now. The life that you know you've been creating. The body that feels so good to be in, that feels healthy, that you like looking at, that you just adore looking into your own beautiful eyes and saying, I love you. And by the way, you should be doing that every day right now anyway. But imagine you're loving the feeling of being in your body. And you have people, you have friends and relationships around you that really nurture you, that really start to represent your newfound self-love. They're all there, yeah? And the money that you want to let in your life, the forms of abundance, maybe it's a house, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's just money in the bank to make you feel secure. Cultivating that feeling of security now. The feeling of you are held. You are looked after. You are held in such deep regard and deep safety. And if you have faith in that, you will see it. You will see it. The faith comes first. Don't expect to see it first and then have faith. Yeah? You have the faith first. Beautiful. Deep breath in. And let it all out. Take another deep breath and feel into the shifting that's gone on within you. There's a few different things that have gone on that could be boggling your mind. You're going to want to go back and listen to what we've been talking about. And if you want to come on, now's the time to click that, click the link to come on with me. I've got Jane and I've also got Eliza who've said pick me. So whoever gets in first will be on first. Whoever I see pop up into the lobby section first. And know that if you don't get into the lobby, if you don't get on screen, it's still going to be directed to you. Whatever healing we do is going to be directed to you and every other person in the group. It will be touching. So if you find to click, it says show guest. It says it's posted by mytimetv.live, and then it says show guest at the bottom. So as soon as you pop in, we can start having a chat. So let's just have one more deep breath in, letting it all out. And while I'm waiting for a person to appear in the chat box, I want to tell you about the program I've called Self-Love Mastery that is starting in 1 week's time. I have Eliza in the lobby now. Hi, Eliza. I'll bring you in just a second. So Self-Love Mastery is something I've created so that I can have continuity with people who want to work on self-love at the deepest level. It's ongoing. You can pay in full. You can pay for a whole year at a time, or just go monthly. It's $50 a month. And we have an activation and we have a Q&A every single week. We all on the Angels 11. The Angels 11 are what I work with every single day in my self-love sessions. They're the 11 truths that I touched on some of them already about, like all time is now, how to activate these truths within you now. We talk about unconditional self-love, and all of these things bring you into that place. So we go through the whole body, all the 11 upgrades within your divine body, so that you have the body that you want to be living in. We go through your divine relationships so that you can call in and actually receive the divine relationships you've always been wanting. We go through your divine abundance, and we receive all 11 upgrades on the whole topic of your abundance. So you have weeks and weeks of upgrading and help with staying in the vibration of unconditional and infinite abundance. And we spend weeks on upgrading through all the 11, the angels 11, on the subject of your divine soul purpose. So if you're living a life right now that doesn't feel like it's got deep, deep meaning and purpose, and you're wanting to feel that feeling, that happens for many, many people over 40. It's time for you to begin your journey of serving and gaining your abundance actually through serving with your divine gifts. So we go through weeks and weeks of that as well with the 11 upgrades. So, and that's $50 a month. That is going up to $97 a month sometime in the very near future. Right now, it is only, I think I lost the link. It's only $49 a month. So I'm going to pop the link in there again for you. And then I'm going to speak to Eliza. I really recommend jumping on with this because it's a way of having weekly, like twice weekly, you're going to have someone in your face going, and someone who's connected deeply on a spiritual level to you and able to channel stuff specifically for you around whatever issues you're working with. So it's going to be a reminder and an upgrading of your energetic system every single time you hop on to one of our calls, right? You're going to feel the self-love. And, because it's easy sometimes to drop out of it and to give up on yourself. That's why you need ongoing continuity and support on an ongoing basis. And that's why I created Self-Love Mastery. So right now I'm just going to pop the link in there for any of you who want to join that, which starts next week, knowing that it says 49 now, but it will be going up to 97. So there you go. Is it in there? I don't see it, but if it doesn't come on, then I will put it in afterwards. So let's take one deep breath in. We're changing the energy. There, the link just went in. Exhale. And we're ready because Eliza's now going to help us with whatever question she has. She's going to help us all upgrade on this feeling of activating infinite abundance within ourselves and being able to charge money for what we do. Is she here? Hi, Eliza.
Hi, Mary. I don't know what I'm hearing some echo in the sound. It's just
You can hear echoing.
Yeah, echoing.
Okay.
I'm not too
sure. I'm getting off the. I think it's because I was actually on the My Time TV page.
It's like a sound delay or something. Okay.
What about now? Is that okay now?
Yeah, I still can hear it. It's like
okay. So if you have the window open with My Time TV on Facebook, you need to close that window. Can you still hear me? Like, is it still?
I can hear you, but it's funny that I'm actually hearing you repeating yourself after a while.
Okay, well, it's not on my end. I don't think. I don't have anything else.
Could be on my end.
I'm going to close. Sure. So, have you got any windows open that has any Facebook open?
Yeah, I've got Facebook open. I might just close Facebook.
That's always the villain. So, have I got it right that you feel like you don't feel like you can charge what you think your things are worth? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and also I think it comes from a belief from my family that to earn a lot of money, you have to have an education, a degree. Yeah, and then because
do you know how many degrees you have, Eliza? Do you know how many degrees in life that you have?
I do have a degree, but it's also practicing my spiritual business. I don't need a degree for it, so it's getting out of that mindset that I can be rich doing what I love and enjoy, and doesn't matter if I don't have a degree or it's professional.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
That's
so are you willing? Because family stuff can be challenging because at the depth, you fear rejection from your family.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm just telling you what I'm feeling into it. And not just you, but all of us. So wherever all of us have got fear around rejection by our family, because we're saying, you know what, I'm weird and wonderful. I've got this thing that I do. I'm a sound healer and I'm a spiritual goddess and I'm running a business. And anywhere that any of us hear the result from our family's going, oh, really? Are you kidding me? What? You don't have what it takes. You need a degree in this and that and the other thing. Well, I'll tell you what, Eliza, I've got degrees in this and that and the other thing. And that didn't help because what Spirit needs is for you to say, I am fully qualified because my full qualification comes from my connection with the divine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you fully qualified?
Yes, I am. Definitely.
Yes, you are. You're fully qualified. So, and everyone else who's listening to this, if we can get into the vibration of I'm fully qualified, because you know what freaking pain that I've been through in my life, I'm just going to download here for you and for all of us. The pain that I've been through in my life has qualified me because you know what? I'm still here. I'm still loving. I'm still choosing love. I'm still here looking at myself, examining myself at the depths. I'm still here with this beautiful intention to want to help the world. Yes, I'm qualified. Think about all the things you've been through in your life, how many you've been in, how much learning you've done, how much growth you have done. Is there any freaking master's degree or PhD that you could ever get that would qualify you more than your own life experience, any of you? Anything, Eliza? Is there any PhD? Is there any qualification that any arbitrary, like course designer has ever made that could qualify you to bring your spirit totally through your drums, totally through your voice?
No, nothing.
There's no one on the planet that can qualify you to do that except you. Are you willing, and everyone else here, are you willing to qualify yourself to give your deepest gifts in this world?
Yes.
Yes! Yes! And I want you to give yourself a clap. Are you're going, what's happening on your screen? Have you lost me? I think Eliza might have lost me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, Eliza? Oh, okay, Eliza's gone out. Oh, that is okay, because we are going to end soon. Let's just finish this amazing upgrade that Eliza has brought us to around letting go of our family attachment, the judgment of our families, because you know what? Our families, oh, and this is good. Oh, I got goosebumps everywhere. Angel bumps. Our families are the ones who planted the seeds of self-doubt, right? They planted the seeds of our own unworthiness so that we would expand to the people in this world who are willing to have all that money to change the world, right? To help upgrade humanity. So yeah, we had conditioning. That was divine. We might have grown up in a shithole. We might have, grown up with not enough food. We might have grown up with like being the poor kid in the rich neighborhood like I did. Whatever your abundance or lack story is, it was divine. And your parents and your siblings, you brought them in, you called them in to be with you in this lifetime to give you that. Are you willing to accept that from them, even if they judge you for the rest of your life? But they won't. You have to be willing, though, to take the risk. Yeah? To charge the money. I would challenge you, Eliza. I would say for you, you go and you double your prices. And if that's a challenge, just up it by 25% and you see what happens. And every day you practice saying that to people, this is how much I charge. And you don't do it for less than that, right? And imagine, you have to use your creativity. You want to think thoughts that are in alignment with that. You want to speak words that are in alignment with that, and you want to take actions that are in alignment with your total worthiness and the total value of what you do, because you channel through your music and through your voice. You're channeling specifically for people who are here seeking to awaken. Yeah, that's you. Are you going to qualify yourself? And any of you out there? Yes, Jane says yes. Annalise says nope, and I'm not sure what that's about, but that was posted a little while ago. Annalise, you should tell me what you're saying nope about. I'm going to keep going, but I thought I only had 45 minutes. I could get cut off. But so are we willing to activate that, to let go of any conditioning from our family, any fear around what our family's going to say or do when we come out of the closet and say, you know what, I'm rich. I don't care what you say. I know my deep worthiness, and charging money for what I do is part of that. Because just giving away your gifts, is that valuing it? That's not valuing it. That's not in alignment with your own value. Money is just a relative thing. Money is just a symbol that we all use. Money is not actually real. And you know what? At the depths of it, you are money. How much money are you going to let come out of you, right? Because you're the generator. How much are you willing to receive? How much are you willing to love you? You're in the driver's seat. You are the power. You are the active force. You are nature. So how important are the thoughts you choose to think, the words you choose to say, the actions you choose to take? Are they going to be from a place of faith and knowing your infinite abundance, or are they going to be normal? I'm just normal. I don't have any more than I need. Like, how's that working for you? It ain't. We want to be aligned with infinite abundance. That's infinite flow. And remember what I said about breathing in as much as you breathe out, because what happens if you only breathe out? You are dead. And nobody here wants that for you. So breathe in, receive. Breathe in, receive. Breathe out and give. Breathe in, receive. Just practice that. Breathe in, receive. Breathe out and give. You have to receive what you give. And soon you will find that as you give, you receive. As you give, you receive. As you pay your electricity bill, you're receiving freaking air conditioning. Is that abundant or what? And if you don't have air conditioning, it's something else. As you pay your electricity bill, you're receiving lights that can flick on and off. You don't have to light a candle to see where you're going, right? As you pay your phone bill, as you buy food in the supermarket, oh, there's that yogurt, that $6 little tiny thing of coconut yogurt, and I'm going to nourish my body with it, and I'm going to buy those organic raw nuts that I wanted, and I'm going to just blow the illusion of lack out of the water by having the faith and just experimenting. Yeah, loving you. If you love you before anything else, you will see results fast. How fast? That fast. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have? Eliza says, I'm completely qualified. Okay, that's fantastic. And Jane, you chose not to come on? That's okay, because I'm going to keep going, but I thought I only had 45 minutes, so I'm having too much fun to stop if it's going to let me keep going. Does anyone have questions? You can ask a question about the Self-Love Mastery program that I shared before, or you can ask me a question about anything else, and I will be going in about 5 minutes. And for now, I'm going to take a deep breath in. And I'm going to put that, I'm not going to put that music back on, but I'm going to give you the love the Spirit wants to share with you right now through my eyes. This is soul gaze, part of the soul gaze. This is part of what I do in my one-on-one sessions, is I channel the love of Spirit through my eyes, through my being, to you. Receiving what you most need to hear in the moment, and sharing that with you. We have, if you're in Adelaide, we have an International Women's Day event up in the Adelaide Hills this weekend. It's on Friday and Saturday. I'm a presenter there. I will be singing there. I will be running self-love sessions there and soul gaze sessions. If you want more information on that, let me know. Come and celebrate International Women's Day. It's such a powerful thing to do. And you can camp up there. It's going to be amazing. We'll have fire pit and stuff. Are you receiving the love that I have coming through for you? You are so loved, so appreciated, so worthy. Just looking up there. There's no questions. We'd love to see you in Self-Love Mastery. I'm uploading some of the modules and videos today. So all you need to do is go onto the page or click that link. It will set you up for a $49 payment, and that you can cancel anytime you want. So if you get in there and you don't like it, feel free to just go. I'm there for you if you want it. I'm there for you if you want to sink into the deepest levels of self-love and never to back out on yourself again, to be there for you. And is it time? Is your body suffering? Are your relationships suffering? You know, you need to give to you. And $50 a month is something almost everyone can afford somehow. When I was on the dole, I somehow found $50 a month to do program. You can find it. Self-love is the healer. You are the healer. You're going to be there both days. Fantastic, Savitri. Can't wait to see you. Love and blessings. I'll see you next week on Sunday. Bye. You are beautiful. You are rich. Practice saying that this week. I'm so rich. Look around your house. Oh my God, I'm so rich. Go to the beach. Oh my God, I'm so rich. I live at the beach, or I live close to the beach. I can go to the beach. Wherever you can find it. Look for all the ways you're so rich and so loved. Mwah. Bye, babies.